Fresh water, in walking distance of the campsite.
I'll set up a purifier for it and collect later.
The point. What a beautiful view. Creatures could be hunted for food. Any of these plants look edible?
Sam will put anything in his mouth he's curious enough. Whatever he doesn't vomit, we'll eat.
Just try not to poison him. Hydra's brook, aptly named for the spirit of water that flows.
This must be Hydra's Lake.
But lakes are still. Why name it after the spirit of flowing water? This must be the second loom gate.
What's covering the base?
I'll check it out. A lot of debris on the platform. I could clear it with kinetic magic.
What about the loom gate itself? Is it functional?
No sign of life, but see that cloud of raw magic? It's leaking from the broken pipe near the edge of the platform.
So we have two powerless loom gates and a tangle leaking out of an enclave construction. I wonder if Lane still has that treatise we picked up in Taza.
And he's gone.
sledding? Maybe Solar would know.
I was right. It is an ark. A great one.
It isn't moving. I'll get a closer look.
An ark of the stricken earth, I would guess. Any chance you could bring a piece of it back to camp?
Doubt my sword is strong enough.
Then there's not much we can do with this for now. Dom seems to have an idea about the loom gate, at least. 2 Enclave constructs, neither of them functional. Good news. Lane found a shortcut back to our camp for you, and we've got the Wisp working.
The Wisp?
Watch as Wisp. Channel a little magic into your earpiece. I'll redirect it to guide you from the scry to the shortcut.
I see the path.
Good. That should take you to the shortcut.
That should be it. According to my map, it's a man-made tunnel that grants easy access to the way station.
Bryn's back. Let's fill her in.
We believe we found a way to activate the Loom Gate in our camp and in Glintwood Hollow.
With the Loom Gate active, we could expand our search of the Enclave. Who knows what we might find?
The potential for discovery is...
Agreed. So, how do we repair a Loom Gate?
What made the Enclave remarkable was not merely their constructs, but their ability to power them. It has long been rumored that beneath our very feet exists an extensive magical network. The pipe you found in Glintwood Hollow is proof of its existence. It must be a conduit that directs raw magic to the Loom Gates as a source of...
And the tangle that formed around it was a leak.
Precisely. Our theory is that...
Thankfully, Seven Lane have a plan for that.
We don't know a lot about Arcs, but I dug up some old stories from logs that we inherited from a weaver band that broke apart. In notes dated before the Surge, this band managed to get one of the enchanters who worked on the Arcs riotously...
Apparently, the Arcs have a thin carapace between their skin and their armor plates that's... A magically resistant material like that would be perfect to seal a rupture in the tapestry.
So I need to cleave this carapace off the Arc? There's no way my sword is strong enough.
Come see me and we can make some improvements to Sola's forge. Which, in turn, means...
I could hone your sword so we can cleave the carapace, no problem.
We'll talk.
One more thing. You'll need to remove the debris on the Loom Gate's platform so that we've got a clear workspace once the patch is forged.
Easy enough?
Everyone's got a part to play in this.
Hey, I know we need to fix up the forge, but before we do, I'd like to talk to you about something.
Sure. What's up?
I owe you an apology.
What for?
I've been a little cold since you've arrived, and I should have been more welcoming. I was just under a lot of stress with everything that happened.
You mean when we ran for our lives from a death cloud into a lost land?
Yeah, that. And losing supplies, and Aurea getting injured, and then having a point takeover who...
Lacks experience.
At the time, that's what it seemed like. But ever since we arrived, you've been more than proving yourself. You made finding food and water a top priority. That's when I realized our Weaver Band is in good hands. I underestimated you when I shouldn't have, and frankly, I was a jerk about it.
It's okay, Cass.
No, it's not. I really am sorry. I hope we can have a better relationship moving forward.
Thanks. That means a lot. Let's just start fresh, okay?
I'd love that.
How are you feeling now that we're starting to get settled?
If this is settled, I'd hate to see us scrambling. I have a hard time letting my guard down when there are so many unknowns. We're still missing supplies, and our campsite isn't half what it should be. Can't see myself relaxing and smelling the...
So, I know Sola mentioned improvements to her forge meant being able to hone my sword. What does that entail exactly?
Unfortunately, the missing supplies I mentioned.
Is there a way I can help you restock?
Right now, we reserve the materials you bring back for your armors and weapons, because that's the priority. But if there's anything you can spare, I can repurpose them into some...
Sounds simple enough.
Glad to hear it.
So, how often do I need to return to camp? Do you need me to report back?
That's entirely up to you. Points, you're the one taking the risks from time, and if you get into trouble, I'll pull you.
Got it.
Points
Did you see the size of that mine entrance?
You mean the one behind that huge
That's the one. Given the size of the entrance, I can only imagine how huge the mine. Their yields must have been incredible.
I've heard the rich resources are a big part of why Weavers first settled this area.
The land's hostile, but they knew it was worth the risk. Ores from the Enclave are high grade.
two wonders of enchanting, an arc and loom gates. We can touch them, and they don't work.
Did you
Did I what?
smell the loom gate?
A little, but that's beside the point. But mossy, hints of sage, a subtle yet...
Amazing. Well, now we just need to get it working.
Oh yes, should our plan succeed.
And if not?
Then it is time for Plan B, which I have not yet thought up, but I'm sure we will... Sola, this plan to repurpose Carapace to fix the loom gate's conduit? They are quite the thing.
After what it was like outside the Enclave, the ones in here are child's play.
It is an enduring mystery as to why the Veil's shadow is flooded with them. I did not expect that they would be so common inside the Enclave.
Are they common anywhere?
No. They were theoretical until the Veil went up. And then, of course, they became... political.
I'm more interested in the practical side of things. I'll let you and Lane dig into the theory.
Ultimately, the most practical advice I can give is very simple. Don't stand in the murder cloud.
This may sound a bit ridiculous, but the real draw of alchemy for me is how it grants me the ability to help.
Oh?
Yes. I enjoy my little experiments, I'll admit. I enjoy synthesizing new, but mixing an unguent for the urchin girl by the canal with the flea bites on her legs? That was... of course, the house would have looked down on that. The instruction not to mix with lower classes was implicit, but clear nonetheless. I even used alchemy to disguise myself so I wouldn't be recognized.
Did you look silly?
Striking is the word I would use. My patients didn't mention it, and my apothecary... Alchemy is the science of change. And, well, I think my natural colour suits me fine for now.
Might change your mind. You never know.
Exactly.
These are a great start. With the supplies we've got already, we could shape up our camps. We lost a... but we can rebuild.
What do you have in mind?
Like we discussed. Sola could forge better weapons with improvements to her smithy. Like honing your sword so it can cut through arc armor. Alternatively, Dom could certainly care better for our mantles with new tools. And to keep you in fighting form, having Lane's alchemical tools, and there's no end to the improvements we could make around here. And everyone's...
What about you?
Me? Oh, I don't need anything.
Come on. There must be some...
I mean, would new shelves be nice? Sure. I also have some ideas for your supply pouches. But don't worry about me. I'm fine. Right now, improving Sola's forge is more important.
Kaz, don't be shy. If it's shelves you want, it's shells you'll get. We'll organize the crap out of this place in no time.
No, I don't need them. I mean, it would be nice, but I'm fine.
Come on, say it with me. I deserve new...
No.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bren. Sola is delighted with the improvements to her forge. She can refine your sword as soon as you'd like. Great work, Bryn.
Turns out we make a pretty good team. This campsite will be top of the line and...
Yeah. We're definitely going to need to start directing a water flow to the camp. Maybe even install a fountain in the back. Would help to get a garden going in here too. Fruits, vegetables, medicinal herbs. Oh, that reminds me, we'll need... What?
Do you ever take a break? You know, To enjoy a job well done?
Sure. Sometimes. Once there are fewer fires to put out, I'll relax. I swear.
Just try to remember, it's not the end of the world if you take a break. Someone will step in to help lighten your load.
It doesn't always feel like the others realize how much needs to get done.
Then tell them. Like how you told me when I stepped in to help, didn't I?
You did.
The others will do the same.
Maybe.
I knew he'd recover. We always do.
Still a long way to go.
Speaking of, I've something for you. We've been scavenged. They're stored away and ready.
What should I expect from a reforged sword?
It depends on the materials we use. Some hold edge better. Others make your gear lighter.
Sounds like it's time to make something that can punch the...
Not too heavy, not too light. There you go. Not just good as new.
Now that I can cut the carapace free, what's next?
Whenever the band is collaborating on a problem, I'm often the one to create the design. At least normally they're my designs.
Any particular metal required?
No, just enough of the same type. Seb and I try to keep our designs flexible to work with whatever we've got in the caravan. Once you have everything you need...
Shouldn't we be trying to find a way out of here?
Focus on one thing at a time.